Hey everybody, back again. Part two of what is postherpetic neuralgia. Um, the first part we talked about basically shingles, which is chickenpox revisited when you're in, around, you're in your 50s or early 50s, somewhere around that age. It's chickenpox coming back. That's shingles. Shingles that sticks around is postherpetic neuralgia. So it's all kind of one and the same. If one's the regular season game, and one's like the lifelong fan. For lack of a better way to put it. As far as I know. The purpose of this is just to have a discussion about it. So if somebody ends up in the hospital with shingles and has no clue what that is, and has no clue what, if there were one in three, the one in three unlucky people that it hangs around, that's postherpetic neuralgia. Um, then I'm giving you I'm bracing you for the impact, man. I don't know how else to put it, but I had nobody like this to sort out my questions. You're gonna get we all know when you're in the doctor's office, either okay, so one of three scenarios happens. We ask the question and we get the answer, or B, we ask the we forget a question and we don't get the answer, or C, we ask a question and we get an answer that has nothing to do with our reality. So, and it's usually all three, all the above. So that's that's great and worth all its whatever weight in gold. But here, this is just me talking to you. Like this is what you, this is what you're in for. This is what's happening to you, and this is what you're in for. Possibly, hopefully, we hope for the best. We hope for the most minimum impact you can have, but doesn't happen to everybody. So let's talk about that, right? Um, so first part was shingles. So and then we got into postherpetic neuralgia. Now that creates pain. What kind of pain? Well, it's a lot of burning and fire. Okay, brimstone and fire, just like you know, postherpetic neuralgia would be a great thing for a preacher to use. Be like, and the Lord rained down brimstone and fire on his people who didn't do take out the trash. Okay, all right. So you get the idea. Um, but it's a lot of burning sensation. So uh, you can get medication for this. Nerve pain medication can have some strong, significant psychological side effects. I can't do nerve pain medication, so I refuse. So that's just me. I'm not downing it, okay? I know people who take gabapentin and other Neurontin, and they're doing fine. Like it's not, it doesn't hurt them, and they're not crazy. Okay, so it's open mind. Okay, different people, different ways. Let everybody be themselves. Okay, that's how I see it. So, anyways, get off of that controversy. I'm gonna jump on to a higher controversy, which is vaccinations. I did not know what shingles was to begin with 9 months ago, that there were shingles vaccinations that you could get vaccine, that you could get the vaccination and not get shingles. What? Okay, I'm really skeptical about vaccinations. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I've been vaccinated my children, not always, and who are grown now, and they have their own path they're taking with their kids, and there's a lot of vaccinations happening. But it's a controversial subject in my world, okay, for many reasons, and some pretty personal, strong reasons. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Let's not get into sidetracked. That being said, get the damn vaccine. Okay, there's two shots. If you're approaching 50 years old and you've had chickenpox, Get the damn vaccine. It's 2 shots, about $200 a pop, somewhere in that range. Okay, this was 9 months ago, so when I found out about it, it was too late. They're like, well, you should get the vaccine, but you have to get past the shingles first. We don't want you to get sickness when you're ready. So don't tell me now, okay? It's not helpful when you can't get it. When you can't get the vaccine, get the vaccine, people. Like, save yourself some literal nightmares you don't want to live through. All right, that's my spiel. I am not working for. Look, the big pharmaceutical companies, they have these campaigns. They can do their marketing to you to sell you the freaking vaccine. I'm just telling you, save your ass. Do not get shingles. Get the vaccine. For the love of God, it hurts. It's not a picnic, and it's not. It's not a quick and one and done fix thing. The vaccine maybe, but shingles is not. Shingles is gonna hurt for a while, and if you get the long-term version, which is what this video is about, or part 2, it's gonna be a nightmare extended version. So, I'll sum it up in summary. I will say, get the vaccine for the love of God. Yeah. All right. So, I didn't realize there was a vaccine. I got shingles, and then third or fourth doctor visit, it's like, Doc, enough already. Hello, McFly, can you tell me when this is gonna end? And it's like, as I pointed out in the first part, no. There's no end. Like, you're asking the wrong question. The question should be, how do I live this way now? Like, how do I live with this new condition? That's not what they said. I wish they would have, because it would have been more clear to me. But so that's why I'm here. Okay, I'm trying to help a brother out or a sister. Like, if you've got the long-term shingles, which is a simple way to put it, brace yourself, learn your body, learn your cycles, learn your schedule, learn your inputs, and what drives your pain, what drives your fatigue. Those are the two things that are going to eat your lunch: pain and fatigue. And learn how to live that life, and then you're going to have to invent a new life for yourself. I haven't gotten there yet, to be honest. Like, there is no what you were and what your ambitions were. Get rid of them. You're going to have to rewire your whole who you are with this thing. It has that strong of an impact. So, all right. So this is part 2, and what we've added from getting shingles or chickenpox when you're old is the pain, kind of like bracing psychologically. What some initial reactions are, what some longer term reactions are. So you're and I'll say this before wrapping this up, and then I'll do a part 3, and that should be done. For the long-term part, the peak of my pain is when I wake up. That's me. Okay, I don't know if it's for everybody with this. I want to talk to people with this. Okay, so please, if you have PHN, Postherpetic Neuralgia, comment down here. We can talk about it. Okay, this is. I hope to start that dialogue, because I had nobody, nothing to medical people, but okay, the key thing. So when shingles, let me back up to part 1. When you get shingles and you go to the hospital, they want to know what underlying condition you had that drove you into shingles. I had none. Okay, they tested me for AIDS, for oh God, they tested me for. I did labs about 4 times in the first 2 or 3 weeks for different, and every time they went through a round of tests, a battery of tests to find what my primary condition was. They got more puzzled because there was none. So they tested me for AIDS. They tested me for all kinds of sexually transmitted diseases. They tested me for. They ran cancer numbers, which I am a cancer survivor. So, but that wasn't part of the deal. I still, my cancer's still gone. It literally had been cut out of me from my experience with cancer. What else? Just hepatitis. Name all the. I generally don't like to dwell on these like, the Black Plague. But this is the stuff they tested me for. Round one was the most well known. Round two was okay. Let's drill it down. He didn't have any of the first round. Until they get to round four, and it's like, then their doctors are like, please tell us what you had. Like, what? How did you get shingles? And I'm like, that's why I want you to tell me. I have no idea. Like, that's why I'm here. Like, Doc, come on, man, do your job. Like, you're asking the patient. So that's usually the case. Is the point? You usually have an underlying condition. If you have heart disease or a severe heart disease or a lung cancer or AIDS or something like that, shingles finds its way to you easier because your immune system's compromised. That's the point. So I had none of that. So here I am, non-immunocompromised, yet immunocompromised. I don't know how, why. That's still a mystery. Okay. So this is why. I mean, leave comments if you've gone through this. This is why I did this video. Let's talk about it. Let's help those who are getting slapped around with this shingles outbreak. Their first days and moments, and they're a little freaked out. Okay, let's unfreak them. Let's help them out. All right. I'll see you in part 3.